Hi, my name's Sheldon Livesay. I'm the ministry director for One Accord Ministry. I love the springtime. You can see behind me the flowering trees. This is a time of year that I think of miracles, but especially a miracle of the birth of a young man that God actually told me, spoke to me, and told me that he was going to be born. So let me tell you just real briefly the story behind it. My wife and I were married. We enjoyed just using our money that we made and going on vacations and doing things. We had some children sort of in our family, and you know, we didn't know if we wanted to have children. And so one night, as I was home, and as I did every night, I'd get down on my knees at the bed and I'd pray. And she was working at that time. It was about, nearly midnight, I guess. But I heard an audible voice in the room. And that voice said, "Your wife is pregnant. You're going to have a son. And I want you to name his name Jonathan." I'm telling you, it was almost like warm oil had been poured from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. And for the first time in the 7 years that we had been married, I was so excited. I'm going to be a daddy. There's only one problem, is now I've got to inform her and figure out how to find out if she really is pregnant and if I really heard this from God. So here she comes home, and I know every step that it's going to take for her to get home. Here she comes in, and I sit her down and I tell her what I've heard. "Oh yes, you're crazy. What has happened? What have you been eating? What kind of dream did you have?" And yet we had not had a physician's checkup, or she had not for some time, and it was time to have one. So we finally talked and said, "Well, you know, maybe you should go get a checkup." And by the end of that month, we were able to do that. And she found out that maybe 10 days before God spoke to me, she had conceived and she was going to have a son. Now his name was going to be Jonathan Livesay. And I went back to God because, you know, I was really concerned about this thing. I don't have a middle name. You know, Lord, if you gave me a first name, surely you want him to have a middle name. And so over a period of time, and he revealed this in a totally different way, but we came upon the name of David, and so his name was Jonathan David Livesay. We told everybody, and everybody said, "Well, what if it's a girl?" I said, "It's not going to be a girl, it's going to be a boy, and his name is Jonathan David Livesay." And when Jonathan was born, this was in Columbia, South Carolina, the birth was so easy. It was just amazing that the nurse in the delivery room started going to church with us. That's the power of a testimony. But I thought that you wanted to know that. Oh, and by the way, guess when his birth was? It was 3/16. And his email that he uses, what he uses is John, JONL 316 as his email. That is an amazing story, one I couldn't make up in a million years. God literally, for the first time and only time in my entire life, spoke to me in an audible voice, because I believe God's hand is on this young man, and we're going to see still amazing things done in and through his life. Bless you. Thank you for allowing me to share this today. God bless you.